Hey everyone.
We're back.
So this is actually a part two because as I was talking to Damaris, there was a couple of things that she had on her list, and me being Mr. Whatever I was doing, we didn't actually complete it. And I want to hear this because this is important. I just kind of so sometimes I'm a little bit too sensitive that I'm keeping somebody on too long. You know what I mean? And I feel like they probably want to go and so I'm trying to take them out of the and what I should probably start doing is start asking, do we have anything else? And I think that's what I'm gonna start doing there. So if I would have done that, this one, but this is actually the Damaris part two, Damaris Suarez part two. So thank you for tuning into this one, and we're gonna go over some herbs and some stuff and exactly what they do and what they represent. And I'm gonna turn it over to you so you can actually just give me a rundown on that.
Okay. So I'll give you a little rundown of what I've been doing at home as far as trying to take care of myself so I don't get the COVID, trying to some things that I do to maintain my immunity and to boost it. So I don't really use antibacterial products because um it kills all the bacteria. I remember when I was in college, my anatomy and physiology teacher told me, professor said, we talked about Purell, and that stuff. And he said that stuff doesn't really work. And, that kind of stuck with me. And I was like, really? So I never used it because he said that. But in doing research, that's what I found out. It doesn't really work. So no antibacterial soaps. I mean, if you want to use them. If that's what your belief is, then that's totally fine. Um,
But the science, let me just quickly just mention the science. Does it, because it's scientifically proven that if you kill all the bacteria that your body is using to kill things,
right.
then when you're not using Perel, unless you're walking around covered in Perel 24/7, then you should be fine. But if it rains and the Perel comes off of you, you're gonna die. So this is the way science, I believe, works. I mean,
But we
obviously,
we need bacteria. We need
we need
good and bad
bacteria,
bacteria,
right?
because
Exactly,
bacteria kills viruses and stuff like that.
right, right. So if you're killing all the bacteria that kills the viruses, then
Well, defeats it,
um,
yeah.
right, because what you're doing with the Perel is to kill the virus.
Right.
But in
You
conjunction to doing that, you're also killing the
all the
bacteria that
bacteria.
helps you
So
kill the virus.
correct. As
Yeah.
babies, babies build up their immunity from the bacteria. You're
Right,
supposed to roll around in the dirt, as a
right,
kid, and,
right.
and that's how you build immunity. So if you're
Sure.
killing off the bacteria, then that's a problem.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
I would say lemons are antibacterial. So lemon water is good. Always drink warm lemon water in the time of COVID because it is COVID. It's good to drink warm or like hot fluids.
Right, because
So
it kills
warm lemon
the,
water.
yeah,
Yes,
it can't survive in like 80 degrees or something like that.
correct.
It
So they
dies.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So key limes with water is key limes are alkaline. Um, Mangoes. I really got into mangoes and H Mart. They have like boxes of mangoes, like these really sweet mangoes, like the alfalfa mangoes or something like that. They're like super
Mhm.
sweet, and they were like 12 bucks for like 14 of them. Mangoes are high in vitamin C. You can also take vitamin C and take it along with magnesium because magnesium allows magnesium and vitamin C correlate together. So um, the vitamin C helps the magnesium, like it absorbs it, helps
Mhm.
absorbs everything. So mangoes have vitamin C, K, A, and E. Um, what else? Chickpeas you can eat, good bacteria, fermented foods, avocado, figs, prunes, all bananas that are green, nuts and seeds. Also do probiotics because probiotics, we kill off some bacteria. I also do probiotics because I do take oregano oil, which is, you put it under your tongue. That's really like oregano oil is really good in this time. That's highly recommended. I take it
Yeah,
mostly I don't take it
yeah, I
mostly
remember
every
you
day.
mentioned that to me.
Yeah. But when
Yeah.
I'm out and about in crowds, or when there's people around, or I go to a
Mm,
supermarket, I definitely take that because it does really help. Um, Ginger, like I said before, I'm like high on ginger.
mhm,
Essential oils, eucalyptus relieves cold symptoms. I actually inhale it from the bottle. You can put it in diffuser or whatever, but I do
mhm,
just take the bottle, inhale it. It loosens up your phlegm. It's good for fever, colds, respiratory relief. If you inhale it, it kills the bacteria in your throat. So that's where the COVID manifests. Um, Lemon's always good to build immunity. We mentioned the juices before. So the teas that I've been making with my herbs um, recently, well, since March, have been elderflower. And these are a mix that I put in a mix. You can take it alone or you can take it all together. But elderflower, elderberry together, cloves, chlorella, mullein, reishi mushroom, lungworts, and raw honey. So another tea that I make is chaga mushroom, elderberry, wild cherry bark, Solomon seal, cloves, cinnamon, and burdock root. So also give you a little basic understanding of the herbs that I just mentioned. I didn't mention nettles, but nettles I take for allergies because I do suffer from allergies every season. So I take
mhm,
nettles, which is for allergies, inflammation. It has many nutrients. It helps treat the respiratory conditions. Mullein I take regularly because I do have asthma. So mullein is very good for colds, coughs, expirant for mucus in the lungs, asthma, and allergies, and fever. So lungwort is for breathing conditions, lung diseases, and asthma. And reishi is for immunity. And I say all this because of what's going on right now. And these are the things,
mm,
the herbs that can help you prevent and prevent the virus and maintain your immunity and help build it.
mm.
Chlorella, I use it in my head, for my heavy metal detoxes, but I also put it in my teas, my extractions. It binds heavy metals. It enhances your immunity. It manages your respiratory system, and it's an antioxidant. So turmeric is very famous. Everybody kind of knows about turmeric, but it's an anti-inflammatory. It improves depression, improves your liver function and digestion.
Mm.
Um, so a very popular juice that I always take is pineapple, orange, and carrot, and ginger, because orange is vitamin C, pineapple is for coughs, and carrots is high in vitamin A, K, and B6. Chaga mushroom is one of my favorites. And it builds your immune system. It fights aging, as you can tell.
I can
And
tell.
it's good for inflammation. So oregano oil builds immunity. It use it when you go out, of course, like I said before. But do take a probiotic with oil of oregano because it does strip away the bacteria. And when you do take the oil of oregano, just put it under your tongue, and it's gonna burn, of course, because it's oregano. But keep it there as long as you can tolerate it. It'll
Mm,
work better. And when you put it
interesting.
if you use like the herbs as a tincture, and you put it under your tongue, it absorbs faster into your bloodstream.
Okay,
So
under your tongue, is that right? Like,
yes.
yeah,
Hmm.
okay, okay.
Did you want to make a joke?
I have no, 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 because I know that no, not that kind of joke, but I know that people put they put like heart they put an aspirin underneath their tongue or
Oh
something like
yeah, yeah, because
so
it's fast
that's
absorption.
it absorbs fast. Yeah, yeah. So
Hmm.
that's why I was
It
just
goes
making
directly
that
to your
reference.
bloodstream.
Okay. Jeez.
So I found another. It's a berry, actually. It's from South America, I believe. It's called camu camu berry, and that's high in vitamin C. It's an antioxidant. It fights inflammation. Anything that fights inflammation is good, because inflammation wreaks havoc on your body and creates all kinds of diseases.
Yeah.
And maintains healthy gums, eyes, and skin. So cloves really grew on me because it makes your tea taste so much better. It just has a really good taste to it. So I add cloves, and the benefits of cloves are it kills bacteria, well, the bad bacteria. It's an antioxidant and has important nutrients. And everybody knows ginger eases cold or flu, nausea, and it reduces inflammation. Cinnamon, which I use Ceylon cinnamon, not like your store-bought cinnamon. It's I got it at John's, the store, the herb store. It's Ceylon cinnamon. So Ceylon cinnamon enhances the potency of whatever you add it to. So if I add it to my Mullein tea, it'll enhance that potency. And it's an anti-inflammatory and an antioxidant. So something that I did, which is new during this COVID, I started making medicine. Well, plant-based medicines, herbal medicines.
You have the FDA and you're knocking on your door.
Yeah, right. Yeah. We need a disclaimer for that.
But not recommended, not approved by the FDA.
No, not at all.
We're not doctors.
Not a
We're
doctor.
just talking about things that work. Sorry.
Correct. That have worked. So I made a fire tonic, and you have to let it sit for like 4 weeks, but it restores and invigorates one's system. It boosts your energy. It wards off colds and flus. It eases sinus congestion. And what it's made of is horseradish, onions, ginger, turmeric, rosemary, clove, lemon, hot pepper, and apple cider vinegar. A lot of things are repeated, but only because they're really good for you. So I'll tell you a story. When I went to Florida in November, I went to see my sister and I became really sick. I haven't gotten sick in years, but I don't know, maybe it was a COVID back then, who knows? But I got sick. I felt like the flu, and I was there probably like 2 days, and 2 days in, I had to find an herb store somewhere, and I knew what to look for. So I got fire tonic, and I got elderberry. And I also went to this farm that my sister was taking her son to. And it was pretty cool because they do little things with kids, and they plant flowers, and they look at herbs and stuff like that, and they do little projects. So the lady was like walking around, I was walking around with the lady that owned the farm. And she was pointed to something, and I was like, oh, I need that for my cold. And she's like, no, I'm going to give you something else. So she took a bunch of oregano leaves and she put them in a bag, and she said, here, take this. And when you get home, boil it, put a towel over your head and open the lid and inhale it. Within a day and a half to 2 days, I was almost 100% better.
Holy
by
wow.
taking those 3 things.
Wow.
And it was so like, wow, eye-opening. And I never knew like really about oregano oil or oregano leaves until that day. I was like, oh man, that really worked. And it like opened my sinuses up. It was really good. But those are my, and take probiotics, but those are my tips and on what I'm taking right now. Yeah. And if you need any help or whatever, finding those herbs or finding a concoction that works for you, I'd be more than happy to help.
Wow, that is so awesome. I'm glad we came back for that, because
that was like the nugget.
That was what was gonna fix things. I'll actually mention that. I'll put that in there. Well, I'll do part 1, part 2.
Okay.
So most of these things I can get right here at John's, right?
You can, yeah. Like
right
you just
there.
Gotta know what to look for. Yeah.
Right. That was always my, my downfall, I guess I would say, or because I have so many friends in the fitness and the health industry. It's always difficult because, some people, I think now, and I'm going back a few years, but I think now there's more more substantial information on
Mm,
nutrition, that
absolutely.
people have already kind of said this is legit, and
Mm-hmm.
nobody can really deny anymore, and they can't even the pharmaceutical can't even argue certain things anymore. So I think it's better now, but back then it was hard because everybody had like, no, you got to have vitamin C. No, what you got to do is you got to drink this kind of milk and this kind of thing and mix that with,
Mm.
you know, drink a Red Bull, and
For energy.
yeah, that's what people, yeah, also
Yeah.
people say that. So I think it's just a lot different. So now that I have a source in Damaris Suarez, now I know actually where I can go to get stuff. Because yeah, I mean that was one of the things. Like, what do I buy?
Right.
Can you actually put all that stuff into a Word document, or not a Word document, an email, organized a little bit, so then I could just copy and paste it right into the description here, so everybody can
Okay.
have that information, because I think that that's going to
Okay.
be a great thing. This is also a video that you can share to a lot of people. So if you're out there and you want to share this,
Yeah.
you need to
Absolutely.
share this to
Share,
people. Make
share,
sure
share.
that share it. They're going to need this, so share it.
I'm actually
Uh,
gonna start making videos because my elderberry finished, so I have to make more. So I'm gonna make a video about how to make that, what teas I make, what smoothies or juices I make,
yes,
just to
definitely.
so people can have a little bit of information.
Yeah, definitely. So I'll put all that description, on the descriptions on there where people can follow you and follow your videos and stuff like that. So definitely.
Awesome.
So Damaris, thank you so much. Don't go
Thank
away,
you, John Henry
everyone.
Soto.
Yeah, thank you very much. Um, Everyone on YouTube, thank you very much. Subscribe and do all the things that hit the like button, subscribe. And there's one other thing that people say. I'm really
What?
bad with the YouTube videos.
What?
Um, I think it's subscribe, like, subscribe,
Like,
and share. Share.
like, subscribe, and share.
Like,
Yes.
subscribe, and bear. Like, subscribe, and bear.
Say that 10 times.
Yeah. Like, subscribe, and share.
Share. Yes.
Thank you, everyone. All right. Have a
Thank
great
you.
night or have a great day wherever you are.
Thank you,
And
everybody, for tuning in.
absolutely take care.
Bye bye.